Well, here we are, here to talk about Joey Logano and his championship. Will he win it? I will make that case today. First off, thank you for watching, subscribing, liking, all the people who have. August was the most successful month I've ever had while being on YouTube. So it's really nice to know that you guys like my videos or watching them. All of you who have subscribed, that's great. Thank you very much. Keeps this thing running. Currently, Texas is playing Maryland, and the first half, they're down 24-7. It was rough. I was questioning while I was watching the game, and then the offense decided to show up. And now it's 24-22 at half, so I'm doing this video during halftime, and we're going to talk about Logano as I pull up the numbers here. But here we go. The case for Joey Logano. All right. Logano this year, he has one win. He currently sits at 6th in the standings. Pretty solid year. Obviously not great. He'd obviously want more wins. He's got 3 stage wins, which is really good. One of them came at the most recent race, Bristol. I think I can make a pretty good case for him just because of how he's run in the years past with Team Penske and the playoffs and stuff. So I'm just going to start off by talking about this year. They've got 8 playoff points, and they can still build on that. The races that are left, Darlington and Indianapolis, I think they got a shot at some pretty solid finishes, top 10 finishes, maybe a stage win or two. Because after last week at Bristol's one of Logano's best tracks. So that's why he ran so well there, I think. They always do good in the night race usually. So very, very good weekend for Joey Logano. A little bit of a confidence boost for that team. I think that if they can get into the playoffs, the first race is Las Vegas, and then the second race is Richmond. They won there in 2017. The car was illegal. But he won there in 2014 as well. So he has shown that he can win at Richmond. He's done good at Richmond. So Richmond is another good chance to get some more playoff points. The Roval, he's won at a road course, Watkins Glen, but I wouldn't really consider him a road racer. He's had his struggles. He's had his triumphs, so it's really hard to argue there. But another big factor, I'm going to go into more of races he's won at in the past in the second segment of the episode. But right now I'm going to talk about just this year and then a couple things. I might go back a little bit. But he won at Talladega this year. That was definitely his best race. Logano, he's a restrictor plate. He's really good at restrictor plates. He's won at Talladega a few times. He's won the Daytona 500. So he has shown that he can win at restrictor plates. And if he can survive at Talladega, I think that's a pretty good shot to get into the round of 8. And then round of 8, you got Martinsville, Texas, Phoenix, and once again, I'm going to go back into that. Homestead, he's been in the championship for twice. So since the format started in 2014, he has been in the championship for twice. 2014, they were doing solid. They had a pit road issue, so they just couldn't dig out of the hole. It was too late. 2016, they made an aggressive move on Carl Edwards, wrecked Carl Edwards. Carl Edwards was cool about it. It was a racing move, so it wasn't Logano's fault. Edwards did block. Sorry, all you Edwards fans, but it's true. Logano then finished second to Jimmy Johnson. So he has run good in this format before. Then there have been some other issues, which once again will come up later. And we're going to start to get up into that coming up later stuff right now. I think one of the best things Logano has for him is not just how he's run in this format in the past, but the tracks they're going to, how he's run there in the past. I've made this case for multiple drivers in the playoffs and how they've run good at these tracks. Kyle Busch, as I've said, he's won at every track. Kevin Harvick, he's run well in this system. Truex has won at tracks in the playoffs. So I have made these cases before, but Logano, I think he's the only person to have ever swept around in the playoffs. Whatever round was Charlotte, Kansas, Talladega in 2015, I think. He swept that round. So he is the only person to sweep around. He's won the playoff tracks he's won at. He's won at Richmond. He has won at Kansas, Talladega. He's won at Texas. He's won at Phoenix. So the Phoenix win in 2016 got him into the championship 4. That locked him in. He had a race-winning car at Martinsville, but he got taken out by Matt Kenseth. Thank you, Matt Kenseth, for getting Jeff Gordon his final win. But he obviously had... Oh, wow. I got the qualifying live thing up here. Hendrick Motorsports is 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th right now. I don't know what round it is, but woo, good for them. Awesome. That's awesome. But I'm getting off topic here. But Logano, he's run well in the playoffs, so I wouldn't be surprised if he did this again. Ran well, won races. And here's the thing, if he wins races, what does that mean? You know the answer. Playoff points. A win equals 5 playoff points. They're at 8. As I said with Boyer, they don't have a large gap, and they need to build this gap a little bit, because if they can't build that gap, it's likely elimination, or it's going to be tough. It's going to be much tougher than it needs to be. So if they can win a race in the playoffs, win some stages, build up that playoff point barrier, that is great for that team. But man, Logano, he has won at a lot of chase tracks. He's run well at Homestead before. 2016, as I said, he ran 3rd. I think he finished 3rd, but he was running top 5 when he got in that incident with Edwards. So they've obviously shown speed in the past. This year they haven't shown as much speed, but the Talladega one was huge. I think the stage win at Bristol is a little bit bigger than we thought. We saw Chase Elliott when he won his first stage. We saw what that momentum did with him. He won 2 more stages in a race. So I wouldn't be surprised if Logano, the momentum came to that team after winning that stage. They're like, okay, we're competitive. We are competing for wins again. And they show, hey, we're going to win another stage this week. We're going to do this, this, and this. And we can get some more playoff points with stage wins and race wins. So I think it's all about, once again, playoff points. And I honestly think they could do it. They've shown it in the past. Todd Gordon and Joey Logano, that's a really good pairing. Crew chief driver. I think that they've got enough experience together, and they've gotten to the point of the championship 4 before, that experience together can help them get to the round of 8, and they can maybe win a race and get in or point their way in. I think they're good enough to do it. That pairing is one of the best in the sport right now, and so I would not be surprised to see Logano in the championship 4. Todd Gordon, maybe if there's a late race caution, making an aggressive call, or maybe just doing some right adjustments to that car and winning the championship. So yeah, Logano, that's my case for him. Thank you for watching. Qualifying's happening right now. It'll be over by the time this is posted. Right now, Larson is leading that. It's still the first round of qualifying. Woo! Derek Cope's in 38. Goat Timmy Hill 36. But we'll go more into that in the race preview, which will be tonight. Tonight is the race preview. Remember that. Hopefully Texas wins. It's gonna suck if they don't. I'll be very upset. But that's all I got for right now. I'll see you guys tonight. If you want to see my last video I did on the series, Clint Boyer. If you want to see the playlist of all the drivers I've done so far, here you go. And once again, if you want to subscribe to the channel and make me a happy person, click on my face. Thank you for watching.